Hi guys, welcome back to another video. In this video we will be talking about coincidence and more like Godwinks, when like God shows to you like he's there or like he's like you're never alone. There's a lot of coincidence that happen in so many people's lives, and it's really incredible to like notice it, or to like know, oh my gosh, like and this happened in this moment and this happened in this moment, and like put it together like a puzzle piece. It's really cool, and God really does show himself a lot, and it's really up to us to really like decide whether we see it or not. And honestly, there's certain times when you won't see it. I just kind of tell you a little bit of a story time. I mean, why not? I feel like talking about my experience will kind of help people like understand and stuff. I have a lot of coincidence that's happened, like so many different types. But the one that like really kind of like shook me was, well, there's two of them. One of them was in the very beginning, like probably after high school, when I was probably like right after high school, I was praying for like, to meet my husband or whatever, or like God, I had a crush on this one guy, and I was like, oh my gosh, like maybe he's the one, maybe he's not. I don't think he was. I don't know. He's definitely not the one right now. But there's just two numbers, and I do want to talk about signs in the next video because this kind of goes hand in hand. But there's these numbers, there's 2745, and these two numbers I saw like a lot, like literally a lot, like all the time. And at the moment I thought these were from God, like these are signs, and they still are, because I still see them till this day. Like, and this is like what, 5 years ago. This was junior year of high school, and I saw them a lot. Going on to like 2 years, I keep seeing them, and then like probably during like COVID and even like during college, I would like pray like, Lord, like is this person the one for me? Like what is happening? And I didn't know at the moment. I was like I don't know, like it's like, who is this like why do I keep seeing these numbers, right? I had a dream. And it wasn't even a dream. It was not a dream. It was a vision, actually. And it was a very small vision. It was like literally like within like seconds. It was probably lasted like 10 seconds in the vision. And I was like, and I saw the guy like that God sent me. And I was like, who is this person? And like he was like staring down, and I had like, it was like kind of like, it was like when you take a picture of someone looking up and you can see like a blue sky. It was kind of like that, but he was looking more like towards me. And I didn't know who this person was. I was like, Lord, this is what you sent me. So mind this, like this is a 10-second like vision. It wasn't very long. And I woke up, and it's towards the end of me waking up, and I was in this room when it happened. And I wake up and I'm like, okay, next. I definitely was like, he's not the prettiest, but at the time I had a crush on someone else. So like obviously I'm not gonna be attracted to this person. I'm still seeing this number 4527. I'm like, who the freak is this person? And while I'm praying, like, Lord, can I see him one more time? Like the guy who I had a crush on at the time, I would see him, but the more I would see him, the more distant he was. And the last time I saw him was actually at the Davis YMCA here in San Diego, where I actually work at. And when I saw him, I like ran away. I was like, I ran. It kind of hurt me when he was like, I don't know, with another girl or whatever, but it was like, it wasn't a problem now, because I'm like, I don't care, like, at all. Like, I'm more like, I like a different person now. Like, it is what it is. And I think like in these dreams that I kept having, and this number that I kept seeing, it wasn't about him, it was about this new person, apparently. And I was like, wow, like this number, like the devil kind of took that number when I was like in high school and changed it to something different. But God was like, this number is from me, and it's gonna mean something, and you're gonna know what it meant later on. Like, it's gonna take a while, you're gonna be in a storm for a while, you're gonna be single for a while, don't worry about it. And the crazy thing is, the number 45 and 27 hit the high school crush, his jersey number, like his football jersey number, was 45, and his and 27 was his name, and then like for like Snapchat it was his name and it said 27 on it. Now on Snapchat was the first time we ever like texted. I was like, huh? So this is why I would think like it's from him. No. Going on from a year from like that dream that I had, going on for another year, I'm in New York and I'm sleeping and I had 3 dreams. There were visions actually, because I know they're gonna happen. I just don't know when they're gonna happen. And there were visions and I was like sleeping and then I woke up. One of them was a car, but it was a truck. So I was like, what? One of them was a text message, and then the other one was a guy. Don't know, I can't see his face, but he had black hair, he was white. You can't see his tattoos or anything. It was just like a black shirt, and like I'm guessing he had a baseball cap on, or like a hat on, whatever. I don't even know. I don't remember the dream that well anymore. And I'm at a street light and I'm like, he looks like he's about to lean down to like kiss me or something. That's all I remember. Going on from a year from later, like literally months later, I see this guy at church. My old friend invited me to the church, and I was like, cool, let's go, like why not? I've been looking for a church for a while. I've driven past the church apparently a few times because it's on the 8th, but I didn't know that. So I go to this church and I'm like, just like, listen to God, and like I love the church. I'm like, I'm gonna keep coming here. I'm still coming here, and this is like 9-10 months later, and I keep going, and then I spot this one guy who's like really cute, and I'm like, he's cute, but I don't see his face or anything. I'm like, I just see him, like the back of him or like whatever, and like whatever. Then I keep going to the church, and I actually start kind of getting like an attraction for him. It was right at the moment when we were in small group together, and I didn't know we were going to be in small group together, is when I saw his hair, I was like, oh gosh, he is the guy from my dream. Like, what? And I didn't know that in the beginning. Like, I just started liking him before I even knew it was him. I was like, he's the guy in my dream. Like, that's crazy. And I didn't know that. So I literally just continued to like him and stuff, but I'm so nervous I can't even really talk to him. And the crazy thing is, around the time that we were in the small groups, we had to fast, and I was fasting for like my husband. I didn't know if it was him for sure. I just had to make sure I make us like talk to God about it, make sure like, hey Lord, like is this guy for me? And I'm like doing my fasting, whatever. It's my first time fasting, and I'm really, because when you fast for something, or you can just fast for God, like it really doesn't matter. But at that time I was fasting for my husband, and I saw in this video that you should write down what you're fasting and like write down your prayers. I wrote them down. I come back 2 months later, I read my fast, and at the bottom of it, when I was fasting for my husband, it was said September 27th. The crazy thing is, I was journaling around the time I saw the guy in August, and the number that I wrote down saying like at the end of my journal, I said, oh, I really like this guy, like he has a tattoo. And I never had a thing with guys with tattoos. I actually never wanted to date a guy with a tattoo at all. But in that moment I was like, okay, he's like kind of cute, like yeah, he has a tattoo, but he looks good with it. And literally at the bottom of the journal it says August 27th, and that date, and on the building of the church it says 45, I think 68. I was like, 4568 is the building number where I met him, or like more like I saw him at that church on August 27th. That's crazy. And I was like, whoa, like I put those two together, and I was like, minus I still don't know if he's like the one. So I saw another video of a lady talking about like make secret passcodes with God. Making secret passages with God, guys, is really helpful because he can confirm things through what you want, and like no one else knows these secret passages. I'll tell you one of mine. That's it. I have like a bunch of other ones, but like I'm just gonna tell you one of them. I wrote down, I prayed to God, I was like, Lord, I want to do a secret passage with you, and he is listening. So I'm like writing it down, and one of the secret passages was a bird, like a dove, a rainbow with dove, like a rainbow with a dove, like that's what it was. I was like, okay, Lord, let's see. There's a song that I saw at College Grove on Sundays that I went to around the time that I went to the Grove, and there's this one song called All of a Sudden, and the song All of a Sudden, like, it was a really good song, honestly. It was like one of my favorites at the time. It still is, and I put it down in my like playlist, whatever and stuff. I don't remember putting this on my playlist. I didn't go to church to the Grove in September, so I was like, okay, I'll just go to my church. I prayed to God to see if, I literally said his name, is this person my husband, like my future husband, the person I'm gonna marry, the person I'm gonna date, the person who I have kids with, the person I'll grow old with, all of this stuff. And the next day, I haven't opened up, guys. I have not opened up like the song app at all. Like, I've never once opened up this song app and Apple Music at all. So I look at my phone and the song all of a sudden just like pops up, like literally all of a sudden it just pops up, and I was like, what the freak, like what is this? Like, and it only will stay if you go Apple Music, it only stays on the front screen if you open the app already. I didn't open the app at all, and I wish I took a screenshot of it, but I did not open the app at all, and I was like literally so tired because I stayed too late. Whatever. I listened to the song and stuff because I had to go to Michael's, and I was listening to the song on the way back. Please tell me why. I'll show you a picture, and you're gonna see that like the song all of a sudden, the words, I think all of a sudden have like doves coming out of them. Like it's the word is formed with doves, and it's all blue. And I forgot to mention, like in the thing when I did a prayer to God, like I wrote down like everything blue because I love blue. It was like my favorite color, and it was all blue because that's like the album is all blue, doves coming out, and like the reflection looks like kind of an ocean type. The reflection has rainbows in it. So it's just like the slightest thing. It wasn't like a pop-up of like a billboard of like rainbow with doves. Like that's what I was thinking, but no, it was like the slightest thing. And like that's when he confirmed to me. And later throughout the months, because I was wondering like when I was gonna ever like talk to him, or like when he was gonna show a sign that he liked me. I don't know. Still, I hope he tells me today. That'd be fantastic. Because I'm supposed to say I want to talk to him today, technically. But I like through the months that are going by, the closer that the timing of God like telling us, okay, like today's the day, or like when that time comes, you start noticing things. Like people started saying the words all of a sudden all the time, or I started hearing it all the time. I started seeing the signs, or that song would pop up in my playlist all the time, and I would see the number 45 all the time. I've seen so many different signs. I'm gonna tell you in a different video. But the reason why I told you this story time is to see these little Easter eggs, or this little Godwinks that he's been showing me throughout the years. Like it took 5 years for me to find my husband, or for me to get to my husband, and like it's just crazy to think that like it's not a crazy thing, because like it was meant to happen either way, and no matter what, like you're going to meet that person and it's going to happen, no matter if you're nervous, guys, or like something, like if you're nervous or you don't know what's going to happen, like God's with you. He's not going to let anything happen or anything bad happen. You might have like a great time with, or like have a great conversation with this person. I hope I have a good conversation with this person today. I hope I'm not nervous when this happens either. That would be embarrassing. But I know God's with me, and these little coincidences happen for a reason. There's so many times coincidences happen in the Bible, like with Ruth, Rahab, with Moses, Abraham. Basically every single character in the Bible had coincidences with God. Like they had little Godwinks. God was with them, showing them things. Daniel, like there's so many people in the Bible who like they knew things would happen either through a dream or through signs like numbers, or through a prophet, someone coming and talking to them. God literally sees what's happening in your life, and he knows what's happening, and he will send something or send a sign or something to let you know. And the other thing I kept seeing a lot was BC, G, and stuff. Like, I didn't realize this, but when I was younger, I liked to listen to Becky G. And his last name is G. But I would see his last name like Griffin all the time. And I had a kid, one of my favorite kids, like at summer camp 3 years ago. His name was Griffin. It was just like crazy, like these little things that I never noticed, like started coming to light all the time. And you will know that's from God. The only person who does that is God. The devil can do it too, but there's certain things that like the devil can't do as well. And if you do a secret passage with God or a secret message with God, like the devil can't get to it. Like there's no matter what, if you do it with God, like you're going to know it's from God. So telling a story time was kind of much better than kind of explaining to you, because like at least I'm telling you like what happened in my life and what could be happening in your life. It's a very long video, but it's so much easier to explain to people like what happened to them. Like there's so much more too. Like this is not even like that. That's just one part of it. There's so many more like different types of like things that happen, and I would love to tell you more, but I'm gonna like make a part 2. I'll make a part 2 of this video, so you guys can kind of see like, oh, like there was more. Like I wrote a whole journal from August still till this day about everything, like everything I saw, like when I saw it, and all these little mini moments that God has been showing his presence, and it's just really amazing. So I hope you guys have a great day, a blessed day, and that you're not afraid, and just take courage, and don't be afraid that if things don't go right, or don't just be afraid in general. Like God's with you. Nothing bad is going to happen to you, I promise. So have a good day. And please do not be afraid.